Welcome back. As President Trump ramps up his crackdown on immigration, many are left wondering, how much will all of this cost? Democratic Senators Mazie Hirono and Elizabeth Warren sending a letter to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth asking for more details on the border mission and Guantanamo Bay. Now, all of this comes as Texas Governor Greg Abbott is pushing for the federal government to reimburse the state for more than $11 billion they say they were forced to spend on border security since 2021. The New York Post reporting illegal border crossings are hitting record lows, possibly the lowest in decades. But President Trump reportedly still not happy with the pace of deportations. To break it all down, we want to bring in the Sheriff of Terrell County, Texas, Thad Cleveland. Thank you so much for joining us. We want to talk to you about this letter that the senators I just mentioned, Hirono and Warren, wrote to the Defense Department. The Department of Defense's support, they write, for the Department of Homeland Security has been expensive for American taxpayers, with some expense costing over 3 times more. So, Sheriff Thad, should the Trump administration be more transparent, you think, of the costs and these missions and the flights to Guantanamo Bay? How do you see it?
Howdy, Laura. Great to be on with you this morning. And yeah, I don't see anything wrong with transparency. Transparency is a good thing. And I think really this administration has been transparent, especially when it comes to border security. Look, during the last 4 years, media wasn't given ride-alongs. Media wasn't given insight into what happens along the border, where historically administrations have let media ride along with Border Patrol. But to your specific point about the cost of the border security we're seeing right now, it's been said you can't put a price on border security. Border security is national security. And when we talk about the deployment of the military on the border, look, this is great readiness training for the military and practices readiness. You look at the border, there's not a better environment than the border to utilize drones. You can train military personnel to flights to deport people to Guantanamo Bay or other countries. It just makes sense. It really does.
According to leaked Customs and Border Protection data obtained by the New York Post, I want to get your take on this. Border crossings have hit record lows during this crackdown, with an average of more than 350 migrants being caught at the border daily. And that's a reported 90% decrease from this time last year. So when we're crunching numbers, is this what you're seeing in your county? Does that compare?
Well, we certainly are, Laura, and I thought we'd actually start seeing a little bit more activity just due to the amount of military personnel employed on the border on our side and then on the Mexico side as well. My county is very remote, very rugged, and we don't have an urban environment. So I thought that would squeeze some activity this way. It hasn't yet. But with that being said, look, we are seeing record lows. We went from one extreme, record highs, to now record lows, and it hadn't taken much. What it took was a strong leader in the White House, President Trump, letting the rest of the world know that you're not going to cross our borders illegally. And if you are, then there's going to be a consequence.
Yeah, NewsNation is learning that Border Patrol agents will stop using body cameras out in the field immediately. So this is kind of a shock for a lot of people, right? Are there any concerns about lack of transparency or accountability? Because those body cameras are so important.
And Laura, they really are. And we often say that, that they protect us more than they hurt us, meaning, then allegation comes in of something, then they exonerate the agent. But it's not for those reasons that it's being discontinued at this time. As I understand that there was a flaw in the system or the storage or data. So they're looking to see what they can do to make it more safe and secure, and then possibly go back to using them. But again, it's not a complete bad thing. Either wearing them or not wearing them. We'll see what ends up coming. But like I said, it often exonerates the agents if there is some sort of allegation against the Border Patrol agent.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just the fact that to think of them coming off of the bodies of border agents is concerning for a lot of people. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you for putting that in perspective for us. Sheriff of Terrell County, Texas, Thad Cleveland, we always appreciate you joining us. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. God bless you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.